beautiful earth angels, welcome back to a daily dose of love, and that is exactly what I want this little segment of time to be, is a daily dose of love. This is gonna be just such a fun hype up. We got friendly foodies deck here, and we're going to be pulling some cards as a reflection of your truth, your skills, your beauty, your talents, your divine soul. And you know, the cards that come and choose to come out, there's so many beautiful things about you, but the things that choose to come out are going to be highlighted or chosen specifically to be brought out from your spirit guides and spirit team. Maybe it's an energy you're radiating or they want to reflect back to you. So let's have a little mix around and see. I feel really excited today. I don't know why. I'm getting this excitement from your energy. I also feel like there's been almost like a clearing of some kind energetically. This happens subconsciously. So it's like things we process within the subconscious mind, or even if we're not aware, you know, sometimes we go through stages processing energy for a while. I feel like your energy is feeling uplifted or lighter, even if, you know, it really doesn't matter what moods we're feeling or how we feel. You may feel like you start to feel lighter, or you're having more bursts of excitement or hope or optimism, or, you know, seeing a pathway clearer. There was a lot of fog this morning, but the fog I actually quite liked, and it was this weird reflection of maybe like making peace, acceptance, or feeling quite grounded or trusting within the path, regardless of the confusions or fog or anything that's been going on. So I feel like you guys, you're having like extra energy boosts from your spirit guides. They're helping clear your energies through your mind telepathically, and it is going to affect your energy levels. So let's have a little pull out of here. Oh! Sorry, I love this one so much. So this one's called Confidence. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. And you know what that olive is? Maturity. I don't know. I'm just joking. But, you know, a lot of the time, this is so random why it's coming up, but, you know, a lot of the time growing up, a lot of people don't like olives, or when they get older, they like olives, you know, or like it's same with like coffee. A lot of people don't like coffee till they're older, not all the time, but, you know, things with an acquired taste, or like, a bit more of an acquired taste. So there's something coming through about an acquired taste. Maybe it's something like, you guys are so authentic, even things that maybe other people wouldn't like or turn their nose up at, you're still able to own that. That sounds so random channeling that through, but it's actually a very big key point. This card is about confidence. It's about confidence and ownership of maybe things that are more acquired, maybe things that are more different or unique, whether that be about yourself, your interests, your perspectives, your views. There's this sense of like Queen of Wands coming through, which is, I feel safe, secure, and sure in myself. I feel confident in myself. When I said at the beginning, any energies clearing away, these energies could be surrounded around self-doubt or insecurity. You may have been in this background process where you're making a lot of progression. You're always progressing. You're always alchemizing energy, filtering energy through. Remember, energy is never created nor destroyed, and there's a vastness within the subconscious of collective energies, generational energies, and you guys have been filtering through these, shifting belief systems by having to live through them, of maybe things that make you feel not worthy or not good enough. But you guys are getting your confidence back the more you process these energies, which is a gift to be able to process them. I'm sensing you're someone where energies come to the forefront of your mind, or you have a lot of thoughts, you have a lot of reflections, you feel very heavily your subconscious. But of course our subconscious holds, you know, experiences of ourselves and our past, which can also affect these energies. It also carries collective dynamics of energy, generational dynamics of energy. And so something that's been clearing out is like, you may find your confidence is growing in a particular way, or your belief in self in a particular way, or your love for yourself, or your acceptance for self, or you're seeing yourself in the eyes that you deserve to be seen in, that maybe is your truth, but that's been hard to see at points because you may be someone who is different, or you see yourself to be an acquired taste. I'm hearing someone say you're like Marmite. You either love it or hate it or something, or maybe you feel very polarizing, or you feel like an acquired taste or something. Maybe there's something about you that's an acquired taste, like you like things that are a bit different or a bit niche. You know, and I think that again, that's a reflection of your authenticity. You're able to know yourself well enough to know what you like and dislike, regardless of what's around you, or, you know, what you've been conditioned with or grown up to kind of feel towards things, you know, taught to feel towards things. This could be about the way that you dress, personality traits, you know, and there's something about confidence growing, and for this kind of stepping into your own, stepping into your skin, and this affecting your confidence when it comes to communication, maybe sharing yourself, maybe how secure you feel within a particular relationship or dynamic when it comes to maybe family or friends or workplaces. This is like, oh, in a workplace you finally start seeing, you know, your actual abilities, your skills in the light that is your truth, in a way that gives you confidence. Maybe you stop feeling like you shouldn't be in a certain place, or you know, having certain things, because you are deserving, you're meant to be there. You know, maybe you guys, it's like taking ownership, stepping away from imposter syndrome in a way, which is very interesting, because you guys, it's very interesting because you guys are so amazing. It may be uncomfortable to own your truth. That's simply how it's coming through. You guys are so amazing. It may be uncomfortable for yourself to accept your truth. And that might sound silly to some people, but you guys are someone who, you're very empathic, and you don't see yourself as above or below anyone. You see everyone as equal. We're all humans here, we're all souls here. So why would you be any better than anyone else? And that is the illusion loop attached to the confidence. Just because you are so amazing, you are different, and the things that will be different about you that make you so amazing. But that doesn't mean that you're better or less than anybody else, but it also doesn't mean that you can't hype yourself up for those things in a fear that, you know, you're being like, oh, well, I'm just amazing at this, because you are. It's the truth. Like, this is the energy I'm tuning into. It's like finally taking ownership, because it's like you guys might be humble people, or maybe you disagree with the humble concept in a sense that, you know, we shouldn't play ourselves down, but maybe naturally in nature you've observed that you tend to not put yourself down, but you're very humble in ways. Maybe it's the way you've been raised or conditioned, or again, stem to your empathic abilities. You know, you see things that are amazing in everyone. You see the best in people, and you know, I feel like you're really through time seeing yourself in your own light, which again, your truth of who you are may be uncomfortable to actually own, because it's so amazing, because you are literally so rare. Like, you guys are rare, and this is the thing, is that what we're coming to acceptance, no one's better or worse than anybody. We're all equal, but we are not all the same. We are all so different, and there's things about you that you can be hyped about, because you have all these beautiful qualities that, you know, we should really see within ourselves. And I think you guys do with this confidence card coming out. Confidence. So with this, I'm getting classy, I'm getting old soul energy, I'm getting this regal type of energy. No matter what gender you are, you have an old soul that has this regal type of classic energy, respect, class. That's why I see that respect, sass, class, and ass. I don't know, it's this type of cheeky energy coming through, which is so funny, because you guys make me grow in a way, tuning into your energy, which you may have this effect on people around you. You help me grow in confidence, tuning into your energy, because of the humor surrounding it, because of the authenticity surrounding it. It's not like, well, do you know what? I am this, I'm that. It's like, do you know what? I'm this, and I'm that, and I am amazing. And it's so hyped, and it's like, you make people around you feel more confident about themselves. You see people, you gas them up, you make people feel so confident about themselves. I'm also seeing like something about commitment, because there's a ring here on this glass. It's like so cheeky. But there's a ring which symbolizes not only commitment, it symbolizes Saturn, like the rings of Saturn, which Saturn is all about karmic energies. It's about responsibilities, yes, commitments. It's also about karmic energies. And we know karmic energies are difficult energies to work through. So you may find with the symbolism of Saturn here on this card, and with the card being confidence, you may have found that generationally or subconsciously you had Saturn types of vibes or energies, which is kind of karmic energies to work through in this process of light and dark or complexity, revolving your confidence in a particular way. But you guys, you're really taking a long journey to see yourself for who you are, even if it's like embodying truths that are your truth that may seem a bit abstract. Like, you guys are actually magical. You guys are magicians. You guys are magic. Maybe you guys are psychic in a particular way, because with this cup is making me think of cups, emotions, water. And what are emotions and water? It's intuition, it's empathic abilities. You're able to see so deeply inside of others, and that's why you can, you know, make people feel hyped up, because you're seeing parts of them that don't normally get reflected back to them, because the things you find amazing about people are so beautiful to look out for. Like, the things you look out for that you get excited about, that is such authentic qualities of people's souls that you reflect back. So there's this confidence indeed. There is this maturity, but also cheekiness. And I'm hearing you say, you know, we're only as old as we feel. I'm tuning into such a beautiful energy. Someone's saying, you're only as old as you feel. You know, like, you guys, there's something very enamoring about you. There's something very captivating about you. And of course, in all aspects and ways, emotionally, mentally, it's your whole aura that you give off. You just exuberate this kind of energy. And this energy is also trust, and it's also comes with wisdom. That's why I say you're an old soul, because this energy of assurity, or like this kind of confidence, it comes with a light-hearted and jokiness, where someone's sure within themselves, and that comes from the wisdom to be able to alchemize certain energies you have done, to come to these perspectives that are very much higher, in ways that allow you to embrace yourself and embrace the others around you, to feel confident for yourself, and to also feel confident for those around you, you know. So this is a really beautiful energy. Could be a lot of synchronicity in here for you, but this is saying, you know, you guys are a very beautiful soul. I'm also channeling through a lot of older, timeless classics. There's something timeless about you, or maybe there's a particular time period you resonate with. I'm hearing like Great Gatsby for some reason. I'm hearing like Great Gatsby. Maybe you guys are like a classic soul, or you're like drawn to a particular thing. Like, you guys, like I say, there's something very unique about you. Okay, you guys could also be going out for drinks soon, or going out on a fun type of date or endeavor or catch up. You could be celebrating something soon as well. I feel like you guys could actually be celebrating a particular chapter or milestone you're getting to in your life, in a way as well. Let's have another pull. We have one that wasn't supposed to be in there. We have the donut coming out, which the donut is growth. Now, this is a very clear message. Look at these. Look at this card of confidence, and look at the card of growth. The card of growth is so sweet, so innocent. It has this innocence to it. And coming out with growth after everything we've just been talking about within this particular journey of confidence, Spirit is like, I can actually cry, you guys. Like, you've grown into such a beautiful person. Your spirit team, your ancestors watching over you, you have grown into such a beautiful person. You have overcome and been through time, and through time grown. You have alchemized energy in a way that, you know, you're just simply living and moving through your experiences and your journey, but it's how you choose to navigate those. It's how you choose to look at those. And you have made a lot of growth in your confidence. Maybe at one point you felt really shy or a bit uncomfortable to really own something. Maybe it's own your truth, or own your body, or own your confidence in a particular way, or own a skill, or own something that's like a 3D label maybe. But you guys have made a lot of growth to step into this energy, you guys. There could also be something that's grown a lot. So not just you that's made growth and progression, but something that from you growing and progressing, the situation or the thing has grown and progressed. This is like through time, your confidence has built along a particular pursuit or a passion or creative endeavor. And it's like, look at where you started to where you are now. Look at how you hold yourself. Look at how you speak. Look at how you show up to those environments or to those pursuits or to those projects, or, you know, to those situations. Like, you guys have grown immensely. And to grow doesn't mean getting rid of certain things. It means welcoming them in and embracing them to interconnect them into a bigger picture of understanding. That's the growth, because growth is expansion. Growth isn't getting rid of something or anything. It's about welcoming things in to expand it into our interconnected system. That's why it's growth, because we're expanding by what we integrate and what we hone in and what we interconnect within that through our understanding or processing energies or expanding in thought along certain reflections. So you guys have grown a lot in confidence, or you've grown a lot in a particular way, skill, or area, and you should be really, really proud of that. If no one's told you today, you should be really proud of the growth you've made. And it may seem like just normal to you because you're in your mind and your brain every day, but like, this is being seen. Like, there's someone seeing the growth you've made and they're admiring it. They're feeling really proud, or they're feeling like, do you know what, I'm just so happy for them. All I ever wanted then was happiness. That's what I'm channeling. And you guys have really, really come into your own energy in a particular way. So I love that as well. There could be something that's helping you to grow in confidence moving forward. Maybe you guys are starting to step out your comfort zone, or the growth you've made has allowed you to step into environments that maybe you wouldn't have felt so safe or comfortable in before. You guys have really blossomed so beautifully. Yeah. So donuts could be a synchronicity as well in any way, shape or form. There could also be something about you growing in confidence, because there's something about growth with confidence. I'm channeling through hair, because I'm seeing this donuts icing as hair. There's something about something growing. So maybe like if you guys, it's like if you felt lack in any area, physically, emotionally, mentally, for any sort of insecurity, you may find that when that changes internally, it changes externally. You guys have done a lot of work to embrace and love yourself for who you are, and to really not just love and accept, but actually see that as, wow, this is a gift and this is something really special and different about you. And so there could be something about how that reflects externally. You could find that as you grow self-love and confidence, maybe your skin changes, your style changes, the way you style yourself, or your hair, or no hair as well. Like, this could be embracing confidence in ways of stepping out from just the conditioned view of what beauty is, because beauty is energetic and there's infinite genuinely there's infinite forms of beauty, because everything exists in infinite possibilities. So none is more or less than the other. They're all infinite forms of the same frequency, which is beauty and which is confidence. And so maybe for some of you, it's like, if you did go on a journey, maybe you know, take what resonates, leave the rest behind. I'm tuning into someone where it's like, maybe you went through a journey where you've grown a lot in confidence through maybe something physical that maybe you felt a bit insecure about, because maybe something happened, like maybe something happened where, you know, you guys had to cut your hair really short, or maybe you had to grow it out and you couldn't cut it, or, you know, there's just something of a variable of like something that maybe you physically have overcome and learned to love, because again, these are just conditionings of society of what we see as beautiful and this and that. And you're someone who actually resonates as well with understanding frequency and energy is everything, because that's what you exude, that's what you radiate, that's what sparks out of your eyes is your energy. That's what makes you beautiful. That's what makes you lovely to be. I was going to say lovely to be around, but I think that that's also a connotation we're moving away from, is that you're beautiful in all shapes, states, and forms. No matter if you feel low or you feel quiet one day and you don't really feel like speaking to people, that doesn't make you any less beautiful. Your energy is unique, and your energy is to be embraced in any shape, way, or form, because we are multifaceted. Humans are complicated, complex souls, and you know, you are a complex soul as well. And I think that embracing that, maybe, you know, not even seeing complexity as something to be ashamed of, or shadows to be something to be ashamed of, but something that actually adds more depth to you, something that allows you the opportunity to actually know yourself at a deeper level, to explore spaces of thought that maybe some people don't, or maybe we wouldn't do if we didn't have those experiences. You're so full of depth, and you're so full of life, and you're so full of authenticity and realness, and that's not just positivity, and then it's not just negativity, you know, it's everything all at once. You are everything all at once. You are the universe. You are encapsulating the universe and everything inside of yourself. And you're learning to, you know, embrace that, accept that, and also take ownership of that. Again, you guys, I genuinely don't say this any other way than it's coming through. It may have been hard for you to accept your truth, because you're actually extremely there's things that are amazing about you, which amazing about everyone, but there's stuff that's different about you. Okay, there are things that are different that could have been hard to embrace, because it's like, well, could be triggering for other people, or you know, you're not gonna this or that. But actually, you know, you have made a lot of growth, you've changed so much. And there's something here, like decorative, I'm pulling out now. There's something about your expression, how you express yourself, how you choose to decorate or dress something, or how you choose to present something, or what you do to creations even. Because decoration, I also love this card, because at the time I did it, I was like, oh, this is a bit too much, but I was just having fun. I wasn't doing it to make it look aesthetically pleasing. I was just doing it because I was like, oh, I want, you know, the love hearts on the case, I want the sprinkles, but I want star sprinkle, I want these ones too. It's simply out of a space of fun and enjoyment. And maybe that's something to do with your unique signature of energy as well. What energy you put into something is, you know, what energy exists and radiates out from it. So say you decorate a cake, instead of it just looking really nice, it's like, actually, wow, I love all these things, I'm gonna put them all on, you know what I mean? So there's something about you know, not limiting the self and letting the self free in its ways of curiosity or excitement or expression, and in that inner child way that's coming through. Yeah, that's what I have coming through for you. So yeah, decorative. Maybe you guys are growing confidence in a particular way. You could be decorating your home. For some of you, you could be growing confidence in your skill sets of decorating, maybe presenting food, or maybe some of you drinks, like maybe you're a cocktail maker or you're a baker. Maybe there's something that you decorate to do with your skill, passion, or job. Yeah, you really have an eye for detail. So that's what I mean. Some of the things that are very different about you and very unique are to be embraced. So I love you guys so much, and I will see and speak to you all in the next reading, beautiful souls. Mwah.